Hello, everybody. Assalamu alaikum. I hope you all are doing good. Came live few hours ago and it was a great stream. Something I wanted to talk about since my morning, and I was holding it because I wanted to create a video and have the editor and animator put their hands on it and make sure the video is, uh, you know, uh, fine tuned before it is published. But I couldn't stop myself from coming live. And if you have not watched that stream, it's about 22 minutes. It talks about why 2% people succeed and why 90% of people fail. So, whenever you get time over the weekend, I would request you to watch that live stream. So, Walaikum Salam, I hope everybody is fine. I kept telling you since Monday that copywriting class on Friday is going to be far most important class. That is a training everybody should take. I'll be honest, I'm a little annoyed here. So therefore, I did not advertise my class on Facebook, on LinkedIn, and on Twitter because yesterday the number of participants in the class actually dropped all the way to 350 people. And it all started with 1,000, and I requested everybody to watch every stream and make sure they take every class and start writing notes, regardless if they want to pursue their career as a freelancer or a digital marketer, even if they do not wish to pursue a career online. At the end of the day, uh, it's very important to get a sense and feel of every field because one should have multiple sources of income. Never put all eggs in one basket. So, if you have multiple sources of income, if you understand basic knowledge about different fields, they help you in a long way. Anyways, tonight is copywriting. What is copywriting? Why I've been so pushy about copywriting ever since we started doing these live streams on Monday. And why I've been so 250 odd people are watching me right now. Let me tell you something. I had an idea when I started these trainings that people will drop out. Not everybody has got a good taste for learning, for understanding and watching good things. And most importantly, some subjects are dry. People would find it hard, especially if they struggle with English, spoken or written. They will find it hard to start a career online. So now let's see what is copywriting, how it is done, why it is so important, why I have been so focusing on copywriting, talking about it in my freelancing class, in my digital marketing class, in my social media marketing class, and what was yesterday? What did we do yesterday, by the way? Gosh, I'm getting old. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Yeah, blogging, being guru. If you know how to write, if you know how to reach out to your target audience using correct words, if you know whom you are selling to, if you know how to identify your niche and target audience, if you know how to convince them to buy your product and service, if you know how to give them a lucrative offer, how to give them an offer that's pretty hard to refuse, or let's put it in a perspective that anybody with the right frame of mind cannot refuse a good offer. If you know how to give a guarantee, could be a money back guarantee, could be any other guarantee, could be a future purchase discounts, or could be anything. If you know how to give them a fair chance so they can avail your offer, could be a scarcity maybe. And if you produce a scarcity, which essentially means that you tell your customer that this is a limited time offer. If you want to buy now. And last but not the least, call to action. A good copywriting is good for nothing if people are not inclined or pushed to take an action. An action means they must be able to contact you either through email or by phone, WhatsApp maybe, and if you are advertising on Facebook, maybe inbox messenger. That is what copywriting is all about. At the end of the day, my friend, let me put it in perspective, my curious friends, uh, if you learn how to write effectively, if you learn how to use right selection of words, you have gamed it. It's a way of creating a hook, this copywriting, way of uh, engaging your readers, making them excited to know more about your business. And eventually, once you create a hook, once you engage them and they show their excitement for your business, product or service, whatsoever your business line is, last but not the least, you got to convert them into a prospective potential customer. That is what copywriting is all about. And that is all you're gonna learn tonight, right? Without wasting time, there we go. I'm gonna share my screen. I've created a great presentation. Excuse the grammar mistakes because I didn't create this. My designer created it, but I gave him an outline in a paper and then he typed it. So it all begins with way of engaging reader. You got to write in a way that your reader is engaged. Copywriting is done everywhere. It's a way of engaging. Forget about reader for now. Okay, it's a way of engaging. If you create a great movie consists of great dialogues. A song consists of great lyrics. A blog consists of great text, selection of words that people find engaging, right? Now, second part of copywriting is you got to create a hook, excite them to read on or to watch. For example, if you watch a movie and if there are good dialogues, if the script is good, if the storyline of that movie is good, you will continue watch it. Same goes for a book. If there's engagement done nicely, people will read on. And last but not the least, you got to find a way to keep them engaged all the way through the end and then inculcate a decision so that by reading your book, by watching your movie, listening to your song, they feel inspired. Or if you are doing this for business, uh, at the end of the day, they need to take a decision. So, copywriting includes many things here. It starts with a great headline. A great headline could have words that could excite user to read on. Now let's just talk about Facebook copywriting or perhaps blog copywriting, written copywriting. My advice to you guys here is when you write a copy, make sure that you either use numbers, for example, maybe numbers like 7 ways of making money online, right? So that is actually a good striking title or a headline that could excite people to read on. The second thing is ask a question in your title. Now, title, of course, yesterday when we saw the blog post screen shared, title is a title. A book has a title. 7 habits of highly effective people, right? Eighth habit. When I thank you very much, Avaz, for supplying me with the right word. When I taught people freelancing, I gave them a great word everybody remembers and it's associated with me so much so that a big brand in Pakistan called me up and asked me, who am I? Because Satrangi was their product line. It's a famous fashion uh, product line in Pakistan. And Satarangi got so famous on internet because of this word that people actually begin to ask me if I'm associated with them, and they begin to ask them if they are associated with me. Satarangi formula, a formula that's that consists of 7 paragraph for bidding on projects, right? So that's it. For to begin with, for everybody's understanding, a good title needs to have numbers. 2 ways of making an impact. 3 habits of successful people. 7 ways of winning somebody's heart, and that's about it. Or a good title needs to ask a question, and uh, in the actual copywriting, in the content, that question needs to be answered. How do you make money online? Right? There must be a way. How to make money online? How to learn copywriting? How to do social media marketing? This question, remember in my blogging video as well as in my digital marketing video, I told you about 3 W's and 1 H. Can we have you in a comment section write about those 3 W's and 1 H? Can we have you? Can we have your participation in this? 3 W's and 1 H. What is that? Give it to me. I've talked a lot about these 4 questions: when, who, why, how. Wow, wow, Hanso. Why, how, why? Anybody who just dropped into the stream might be wondering, why are they typing in why, what, when? Who are these stupid people? Don't they know simple English? What, when, where, why, how? What, why, when? What, why, when? When, who, why, how? 4 curious combination words who combined together can make a world of difference. What, when, where, why, and how. Let's make it 5. Nobody's gonna punish us for using these 5 words. So, what is the best way of bidding on projects? Where can I learn copywriting? When is Hisham's server coming live on YouTube? Why is social media marketing so important? How can I learn social media marketing? So let's put it this way: 5 W's and 1 H. If these four curious combo asked in a title could actually convince the reader to read on. A good copywriting is all about engaging your reader, engaging your viewer. If you are creating a movie, or even if you are writing a blog post, maybe a social media marketing ad, it needs to have either numbers supplied or provided in the title. And the second thing is ask a question in the title. Now, after the title, the second thing you need to write down. Uh, Asma says, when will I get married? Only God knows. But we wish you all the very best, Asma. You're one of the rare lot I have pointed out in my live streams. I usually don't do it, even though I watch comments. But people ask basic questions. I'm not gonna pay much attention to basic questions. For example, yesterday we discussed the difference between copywriting and normal creative writing, but still people, people are people, of course. So, anybody who can tell me the difference between copywriting and creative writing, can I have your participation in the stream so that I can peacefully take a couple of sips of my tea here? Any genius here? Copywriting comes under creative writing. Okay. Now, this is gonna be, I'm gonna, for a very first time, fifth day of my training, I'm gonna use a couple of Urdu lines, and that's gonna make a hell of a difference here. साहब बे का फर्क है, एक बताता है एक बेचता है. Have I got your attention, folks? One tells you about something and the other is selling something. Differences between telling and selling. फर्क बे का है साहब, एक बताता है और एक बेचता है. So I use this phrase in the comment section of one of my good friend Ashraf Chaudhry. He asked this question on his Facebook page, and in the post he asked that what's the difference between copywriting and creative writing, and I answered this that फर्क बे का है साहब, एक बेचता है और एक बताता है. Creative writing tells you about what the writer wants you to know, but copywriting is on a business side. Copywriting focuses on selling something, either it is a product or a service. I want you to write in the comment section, Farak be ka hai sahab. I'm going to enjoy my tea. It's a lovely weather here in Islamabad, raining outside. So the tea is a priority. Because this class, I mean, it's a weekend. We can go at length. Wow. Interesting. So one sells and one tells. That is a difference between copywriting and creative writing. And I actually got some criticism. People bashed me when I created playlist of copywriting on my main channel, Hisham server. People bashed me that this guy all of a sudden contradicts with the training of John Maxwell and other people who were good at copywriting. And I actually made it a point that I respond to those hecklers. And to them, I say this again. You got to understand the difference between an offline business and online business. An online business demands specific different approach to copywriting. The mentors you follow so closely may well be the champions of their offline world, but trust me, by using copywriting, I've not only excelled in my career at freelancing, but I've also been excelling and moving progressively forward as a blogger, as a social media marketer, and as a social media influencer. There's a whole world of difference between online world and offline world. At the end of the day, copywriting is something that's going to create a hook, engage the reader, and last but not the least, calls for an action. And an action is, of course, buy your product and service. Now, coming back to the screen, let's move on, folks. May I have your attention? I want you to write down your notes, and this way it's going to be easy for me to move on to other slides. So, Aida. Aida is not a girl. It's not a chemical formula as it says Aida formula on your screen. Aida is an interesting formula that comprises of abbreviations: attention, interest, desire, and action. Can I have your attention? 7 habits of highly effective people. The amazing Satrangi formula that wins freelance projects. My upcoming book, How I Made $1 Million Doing Freelancing. It's not for you guys, by the way. It's gonna go to Amazon and anyways. How can I learn copywriting? The first, A, that is attention, means creating a hook. You have got to create a connection, convince your reader to read on. Second is interest. Now, we talked about want to win freelance projects, but how I made $1 million doing freelancing. This interest means that's what you're going to focus about talking about this subject. Amazing copywriters in the world, they say when you write a good copy of a sales, of an annual report, a Facebook ad, Warren Buffett was once, there's only one certificate. You guys need to come back to my video here. Warren Buffett has only one certificate hanging in his office wall. And that one certificate is actually about copywriting. Go and Google this up. I'm not making this up. Google it, you'll find out. The reason why he was awarded for that amazing copywriting in his annual sales report to his investors was because he says that I wrote the sales copy as if I am writing a letter to my younger sister. Don't use difficult words in your copywriting. Write it down, folks. I'm going to go faster from here onwards. Don't use hard, difficult words in your copywriting. The tone of your copywriting has to be pleasant to the eyes so that when a reader reads, he feels, inculcated to move on and read on, right? Third thing is, don't use offensive words. Write it down. I'm not going to do it for you guys. Don't use offensive word in your copywriting. Fourth, don't be pushy in making a sales. You know what? Please buy from me. I'm a poor man. I've got to make ends meet. I'm sick and I'm this and I'm that. I have office expenses to pay. I have medical bills to pay. Nobody's got a time. Nobody is worried. Nobody has got a time to worry about your problems. Don't use offensive words, the sledging words, the abusive words. Don't use words such as I mean. Don't focus on yourself. I mean, I have done this. I've been doing this for over a long period of time. You see, I am a champion in my field. Okay, so much of self praising. This guy seems to be all over the place. I'm not going to buy or do business with him. I want to tell you that, if you do not even know what do you mean, how do you expect me to do business with you? You know what, folks, to be honest, I'm the best freelancer in the world. Okay, a statement is contradicted with the selection of words that creates a doubt in my mind that why have you used the word to be honest? Honestly speaking, nobody teaches better than Hisham Server. Okay, so now you are telling something that according to you is honesty. So does that mean you have been dishonest to me all throughout these times, right? So you got to talk about your customer. You do not need to talk about yourself. When you talk about I over you, you are actually putting the reader off, right? To be honest, honestly speaking, I mean to say that, let me tell you something interesting. Those champions of copywriting who were probably the best in the business offline used to use these words. Doesn't work on internet because generation has changed. And I'm responding this to hecklers and naysayers and those who bashed me for teaching this. And here I am doing this again, folks. Do whatever you want to do because I understand how internet works. As a matter of fact, I've been doing this for such a long time that I know the ins and outs. So for me, copywriting needs to talk about you on internet. Why you should buy my product and service. Why you should do business with me. And then there are certain attributes. Stop again, we talked about the words that should not be used. So remove those words from your copywriting. I mean to say, honestly speaking, to be very honest, to be very frank, you're not my buddy. Who is asking you to become frank, to show frankness? I didn't ask you to show frankness, right? To be very frank. Now you are trying to create a tone that is probably submissive rather than going out aggressive. And that submissive approach, by settling down the tone of a conversation, doesn't work on internet because it's a saturated cutthroat competition and it's a survival of the fittest. There's no place for joys and sorrows when it comes to copywriting on the internet. Does that make sense? Yeah, on Hisham Server, you can see this copywriting course in detail on my Urdu channel. So coming back, got to create the interest. Now, there has to be a desire if you want someone to buy your product and service. Remember, we are talking about the formula AIDA. Desire. Hey, do you want to make money? Do you want to learn copywriting? Do you want to learn that amazing formula? that creates 90% response as a freelancer. Hey, do you want to create a gig that sells and create and uh, do you want to write a script people find so exciting and engaging that they buy your product and service? Desire means, listen, I'm the best man in the world. Will you date me? Where did this come from? But it has to be on a camera. The desire means creating an action, an interest, and then inculcating a desire in you. I'm the right man for you. That is the simplest, easiest example of desire I could ever give you. So once you have grabbed the attention, once you have created an interest, once you have created a desire, the last thing is action. Now, it's not a lights, sound, camera action, but it's an action which calls a call to action. A call to action means call me, send me an email, send me a WhatsApp message. And then a call to action has a lot of different attributes to it, right? We're going to discuss all this in detail. So, Ida, I want you to take a screenshot and I want you to write this down. Attention, interest, desire, and action. Now, moving down to the next slide, what do we have here? My God, somebody has done a lot of homework in coming up with the tips for writing magnetic headlines. So much for placing everything on your plate. Uber suggests content ideas. You want to talk about something, why not see what the world is doing? Now, there are many websites that do offer a lot of creative uh, headlines and ideas what other websites are using. So, why reinvent the wheel? Why not see what others are doing and follow that pattern, change it a bit, and go with the flow? Now we talked about numbers, starting with headline numbers. So I'm not going to talk about this. We've talked about how to. We're gonna talk about the. Actually, let's start from number 3 here because first two are already discussed. Use of mistakes in headline. 5 common mistakes people make when they go for a weight loss. All the obese, overweight people would probably be interested in reading further, right? So that's another interesting way of grabbing somebody's interest, creating an attention. Ask a question, self explanatory. Now, fifth point, use of punctuation. For example, COVID 19 has a hyphen in between. Who came up with this innovation is a champion because now it has become actually a word. Use hyphen, use punctuation. 6 is 5 W's. Dekho, suno, jano. 7th is pay attention to the headline length. Don't overstretch your title. Make sure it falls within the character limit Google allows. What does Google allow? I want you to open Google and type a question and see all the search results and closely look at the titles. If the title can, if you can read a title, That's within the allotted characters limit Google has set forth. But if a title says seven habits of highly effective PEO and then the dot, it means you did not abide by the character limit rules of Google. So make sure your copywriting headline, it has to be concise, and concise means precise, and precise means to the point. Sprite, सीधी बात, no bakwas. What a great headline that was. Now, of course, the picture part, and I'm not going to discuss this for now. I'll leave this for a later part. Let's see what do we have. A great copywriting needs to flip features into benefits. When you talk about I, as we just discussed, it puts people off. But when you talk about why this product is for you, the you centric approach actually helps people in making a decision, because if they find out that your offer is tailor made for them, they're gonna take a decision. That's a call to action. But if they do not understand the purpose of a product, why they should spend their money and buy your product or a service, if they do not see a reason, if they do not see a benefit, they will not buy from you. This is the most important part that actually helps a long way to sell on the internet. Now, let's just look at the examples. iPod did not say that they have got 2 GB of storage. Instead, it said 1,000 songs, more than any CD or a cassette or anything could hold. Now, that's a feature converted into a benefit. I've got your attention. Converting your feature into a benefit. Tell your customer why your product or a service is good for them. How could it help them? Why it is so good for them. By converting that feature, instead of you saying, uh, look, I got this great AC and I'm selling this AC. This remote that comes as a package with an AC is one of the best remotes in the world. Our remote has got a range of like 10 meters. Our remote uses less cell energy and it lasts long, and it has got many features like setting up the temperature, and it's actually works in both seasons, winter and summer. It's uh, long lasting. It's one of the best ACs in the world. Heck with it. I'm not interested in buying your product. All you have been telling me is features of your AC. Every AC offers this. But how about flipping this feature into a benefit? Hot, sizzling summer afternoon of Lahore. How about an AC that's easy on an electricity bill? You don't want to pay thousands of Pakistani rupees in paying electricity bill. How about an AC that only takes a certain amps on your meter, and after that it just runs on its own without being heavy on electricity? Once a feature is converted into a benefit, everybody wants to use an AC, but not everybody can afford it. How about an AC that would consume same electricity as a normal room cooler would? You've gamed it, right? Acha Baba Multan, Multaniyon. So you got to convert feature into a benefit. Nobody tells you all this, my friend. Shampoo. This shampoo is created of long and all that stuff. Forget about it. Why don't talk about you'll have a great hair growth within 1 week. Shiny black hair. And all those whose whose hair is getting grayer, they'll be inclined to make a decision. Weight loss, cut fat in 1 week. Okay, that's fine. I know I'm overweight. I want to lose the weight. Give me something interesting. So once you convert this into a benefit, look like Tom Cruise, look like Aishwarya Rai, look like who's that our very own drama star, that lady who hasn't aged in decades ever since I've been watching her. What's her name? Now everybody will come up with her name. Get ready, folks. The commenting section is about to get bamboozled with a lot of commenting. Let's see. If the car starts it, busy mom Nergis. Yeah, I mean Faisal Bhai is not aged a bit. Faisal Bhai did movies in early 80s and he was a TV drama in 80s. It's still the same, except for few wrinkles on his face. The guy hasn't gained a weight. It's still the same. So Manur Baroch is the answer. Yeah, of course. Anyways, so convert feature into benefit. This alone will solve a lot of your problem. Irresistible call to action. I said that start using verbs in your copywriting, right? I talked about using hyphen. Now let's just, sorry, now let's just talk about verbs here. Uh, Start, try, download, subscribe, watch, share, shop, order. Start with verb. Irresistible call to action. A call to action is not a title, mind you. Call to action comes at the very end of your copywriting. Does that make sense? आज ही start कीजिए. आज ही try कीजिए. Subscribe today to gain 30 days of free viewership. Watch me live 9:30 p.m. tonight. Share this. Oh, share, but that reminded me. Hey, you. Hey, you. Can I have your attention? Like this video, subscribe to my channel, and if you're not miser enough, throw in some heart emojis too. I'm not happy, by the way. People are dropping off from my live stream. Screw them all. Create urgency. Do you know what urgency means? Scarcity. Limited time offer. The offer ends Sunday. It's Friday night. Offer ends Friday night. Limited quantity. Forget the spelling mistake here. Don't miss out. Try us today. Click now. That's it. And then the third thing you need to make sure that you include in your copywriting is minimize the risk. That's guarantee. That's discount, maybe. A guarantee says money back guarantee. If you do not like my product or our product, of course, you can have a money back guarantee 100%. No question asked. Start free trial today. No credit card needed. Sales end Sunday evening. Social media and interviews, that's something not related to you. But I want to show you something more Exciting, absolutely exciting. How is it going so far, folks? 45 minutes. Told you, copywriting is a backbone of anything that could help you sell on internet. Freelancers, can you resonate with the importance of copywriting? Write I in the comment section. Hey, you social media marketers, do you understand the importance of copywriting? Oh, by the way, when you talk about digital marketing, you got to send out the email list, create banners, do uh, blog post, guest blog post. You got to write, but you need to learn how to write. Just kara diti hai na gal. Give me high five, folks. And most importantly, now what we're gonna do now is we're gonna go to another example, and then I'm gonna create something for you right in front of you. Let's just look at some examples here. Now, these examples are very exciting. By the way, links of uh, all these links are already given in a description. So I want you to open this as I show you, because this way it will make more sense. I've only given you three links. I'm trying to be easy on you so that you can focus harder. Now, if you look at this title, good ad, nice copywriting, let's just take a look at the examples of few ad that have generated a lot of sales over the years. Affiliate ad. Amazon sales skyrocketed when Amazon started giving an offer for affiliate site to their affiliate marketers. Get your affiliate site today. Amazon, the logo and a text. Simple as that. Copywriting, by the way, let me tell you, is all about simplicity. Like I said in the beginning, don't use hard words. Don't be hard on your readers. Try using the words that where the tone is soft, where the tone is engaging. It doesn't put somebody off. This is a web development ad, and by clearly looking at this picture, it says hired, and at the same time, it shows a HTML code, which means it's got something related to the programming, right? Discount, 50% discount. I created a Facebook post, advertised it on Facebook, spent around $10, and I actually made a lot of sales by following this particular example. It's amazing. I mean, for the sake of reading, these are only two words, 50% off, but they say a lot. They show the business aspect of a discount, that if we click on this link, wherever we are taken to, could be a messenger, could be a WhatsApp, could be a website. At the end of the day, we are getting a good discount, 50% seasonal discount. This one is my favorite. This ad was by IKEA. I want you to Google it whenever you get time later. IKEA ad where they had this divider line dividing sale and 100% was one of the most famous ad on the internet, and everybody talked about it. Times talked about it. Forbes talked about this. This IKEA ad got a lot of prominence, lot of attention all over the internet because of its color selection. They said don't use red. If you talk to any copywriter, old school thought, Generation X is a pre internet generation. They'll tell you I mean, Seth Godin and all others. I have nothing against all these people. I mean, they're champions, right? They're champions. But at the end of the day, internet is a different medium. Internet requires a lot of creativity. Seth Godin is actually good at internet as well. I mean, he's got a lot of courses on Udemy, focusing on copywriting. I actually took his course as well. And what I found out was wasted my money. So I had to revert back to my old techniques that fetched me results and clients' attention. And it works so far, works for me. Maybe it should work for you. Could work for you, right? E-commerce. Now this is interesting. This all ad also become famous in early days of e-commerce. This ad has everything. It doesn't say anything, but it shows everything. It shows you percentage of sale. It shows you product. It shows you add a product to the cart. It shows you credit card. It shows you clock. In whatever it is, it tells you every single detail that this is an e-commerce ad. Copywriting, folks, copywriting. Your picture needs to tell a story. If you took a snapshot, if you took a screenshot, picture clearly tells, I'm angry, I'm happy. Picture needs to tell a story. Doesn't fall in the category of copywriting. But if picture accompanied with your copywriting, with your text, could actually help you in doing better business on the internet. A picture needs to say everything about your product, say everything about your business. That's what icons are, right? Nike, remember the tick? Progressive. We got it all covered. Example of copywriting. Zoom, 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 zoom. Clapping. Examples of copywriting. What do we have here? We have a copywriting example that I used in selling website services on Facebook. Right? Let's take a look at it. Best time to get your own website. Heading. Title. Best time to get your own website. The use of word best is here. Then an entry. Get a mobile friendly website and sell online. That's an entry after my heading. And then all the copywriting. It starts with benefit, one-to-one consultation, personalized payment plan, SEO friendly website, your competitor analyzed so you can perform better, offer, 1 year domain and hosting free, all luxury features available, grab and trust, best return on investment. I could have done scarcity here and limited time offer. So that could have added more value. Limited time offer. The offer ends tomorrow evening or Friday evening. Money back guarantee. Best return on investment and then call to action. Contact us today. Send inbox. This accompanied with a nice picture and a tight and then the closing here. Invest today on your online presence for your better tomorrow. What else, folks? If you learn how to grab interest of your reader, if you learn how to grab your audience interest, it could be a song, it could be a video, it could be a blog post, it could be a Facebook or an Instagram ad, it could be an email newsletter. If you know how to do it, you have gamed it. It's all about practice at the end of the day. Title, opening, opening followed by uh, talking about the pulse, uh, where a customer could well be inclined to take up your offer or at least show interest. Talk about them, talk about their pain point. Talking about their pain point means you're overweight, right? Now, fine enough, I get you're overweight, so I've got your attention. Let me give you a solution. We're gonna make you look like Shah Rukh Khan. We're gonna make you look like Tom Cruise. Limited time offer. Offer ends Friday night. Hey, worried about spending your money or giving your money to us? How about a money back guarantee? Try it for 30 days. If you do not like what you see, that's it. Pay us. Ask for a refund. No questions asked. Wow, that's a great offer. And last but not the least, call to action. A copywriting without a call to action is good for nothing. If you are not uh, uh, pushing your reader or a viewer to get in touch with you. Now I'll start working on assignments. कुकर फंसाने का तरीका मिल गया. You know what? I decided early in the morning that I'm going to wrap this up in 1.5 hours. It's not going to be 2.5 hour long class. And I'm going to make sure I'll teach you something even if, how many of you are copywriters right now? I want you to come in front and then be open about it. Whatever you have watched in about 1 hour, isn't this amazing, or is that something you already knew? Every single detail of it. Be open, and I'm open to all the comments. I don't mind criticism. I don't mind, as long as it's not a bashing criticism. Okay, but is that something that has given you a more avenues to think about? How many are you? Okay, so copywriter here. How was it? Yeah, I really like to get your opinion on this. And for those who have watched this for the very first time, tell me in your words, how is the experience of this learning? Use the word you want to do. Any word you want to use. Too much detail. Amazing. I don't understand. If you don't understand, watch it twice. If you don't understand, watch it thrice. I bet after the third time, you'll be able to understand every single detail. It requires practice. No, the much practice. Of course, everything wants time and practice, right? Creating a hook. Now let me, before I actually, I'm done with your comments and I see all of your comments, I'll show you something very exciting, something very interesting, by the way. And that pissed off Lala's loyal fans. Lala is Shahid Khan Afridi. So Shahid Khan Afridi's team, of course, it has got nothing to do with Shahid Afridi. He's got his merchandise open recently. Not sure, can't clearly recall the name, but those folks created an ad, and then that ad was about buy today. Okay, buy today. I mean, it's like I coming in front of you and telling you, learn from me. Okay, fine. Where's the guarantee? Where's the offer? Where's the benefit? Where's The silver lining here is converting feature into a benefit. Hope not out. Yeah, it was hope not out. So as I am, I mean, I'm learning. I'm still learning that I've got a verification tick on my profile. I'm a verified celebrity. I'm still learning. I'm not used to it. Uh, Sometimes I just pick up battles that are unnecessary. Like I gave an example of Sirishant, comment on ESPN Crick Info Facebook page where there was an old ball and then Sri Shant's comment. Maybe they took a screenshot from his Twitter um, response on that ESPN post, and the response was, "Give me this ball, and I'll know how to make it talk, and I'll take wicket." So I was like, stupid enough. Your last Test match, you were thrown out of Indian cricket team. No offense to my Indian friends, but just stating the facts here. I got a lot of bashing on that post. I regret doing it. Many Indian friends commented after my comment that Shambhai, it was not necessary. Why would you do it? And I realized, I mean, unnecessary battles, they're good for nothing and they don't serve the purpose. But yeah, he gave away like 200 odd runs without taking a wicket. And here's the guy talking about using this ball, which is in a very worse condition, as if it's used in a club match, and going on to take a wicket. So again, I got a lot of bashing, but I realized I made a mistake. I shouldn't have stated the facts. Now, same happened with the Shahid Afridi's case. Hope not out. So here's an ad, buy from us, okay, and then a Lala's picture, and that's it. No copywriting, no information, and how do you expect me as a buyer to buy your product? There's no benefit. There's no offer. There's no guarantee. There's no even headline. There's not even an opening after a headline. And then you expect me to buy. So, as a copywriter, as someone who has been doing this, I made a mistake of throwing out a comment. I said, Lala, fire your copywriter and the webmaster. Sorry, the social media marketer. And then people took screenshot and started sharing it on their Facebook profile. It went on. It went so viral that people. I saw the same picture on Instagram of a screenshot of my comment. I saw it on Twitter. Uh, Boy, that actually went a little too far. That went a little too far, and the hate and the criticism I had. Who are you to even talk about Lala's product? Uh, People will still buy it, and all it I shouldn't have done it, but all I did was I pointed out a mistake. I could have done it in a more gentle and easy way, but I just felt like being put off after seeing this ad. There was a stupid ad with Lala just putting one leg on a chest. It's a chest, by the way, where uh, and it's an old chest. Looks like, or maybe they have photoshopped it in a way that it looks like a very old chest and an ancient chest. And then Lala, putting his one foot over that chest, and it says buy today. Why would I buy from you? There's no copywriting, there's no headline, there's no opening, there's no benefit, there's no offer, there's no guarantee. These are, yeah, one thing that ad did correctly was it had a call to action, buy from us today. So at the end of the day, I apologize for distracting you and taking you to an offline discussion, off topic discussion about my social media battles and commenting. But copywriting is something that could sell this calm to bald. गंजे को कंगी बेचो. गंजे को कंगी बेचो. Sell a product to someone who probably doesn't need it. And how do you do it? You tell them benefits. You create a hook. You engage them. Great call to action. That's what great copywriting does. Now let's just look at the great copywriting headlines, taglines, not the headlines, taglines. Do shoot comments. I want you to see the comments. Do do the beverage, right? I'm waiting for your comments, by the way. Dew, 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 the beverage I'm talking about, the soft drink. What's their tagline? डर के आगे जीत है, ड्यू ना किया तो कुछ ना किया. Right? That's due for you. What's the tagline for Pepsi? Now I want to make a point here. So if you guys can type in quickly, I would appreciate. I understand there's a lag between my request and when you get it. I think it's a 50-second lag between two of us. डर के आगे जीता. So still on due, right? I'm talking about Pepsi. Maybe the word hasn't got out yet. Hasn't got out yet. Dil mange more. Now I'm not gonna ask you here because I see there's a lot of lag between me and you folks. Sprite, सीधी बात, no bakwas. Okay. What else? What else? Oh, how could I even forget? Mentos. दिमाग की बत्ती चला दे. Generation Next started with Michael Jackson, by the way, Nahid. It started with Michael Jackson, but then they changed it to regional specific. So in India, Pepsi tagline was "Dil mange more," and in Pakistan it was no. In India it was more fun, more Pepsi, or more something, and in Pakistan it was "Dil mange more." So, anyways, then there's Ufone, then there is Jazz, then there is Wared, and then there is other important big brands who have come up with a tagline. Those who come with a tagline are in a better position to frame themselves progressively in a competitive market. That's it. That's all I want you to know. We write technologies. A tagline I have for my company Informest was so well appreciated by freelancers all over the world that many copied it without asking for my permission. We write technologies. And then tagline just dawned upon me in one fine evening. It was another rainy day, by the way. So it just dawned upon me. I don't know how. I was coming up with a tagline. I asked my father to come up with a tagline, my elder brothers, and all of a sudden, I don't know where did that come from. But we write technologies was what that was something that was about to change my life. One statement, one tagline. We write technologies. So, my friends, I want you to read all the comments, the description of this video. I want you to watch all the posts and then create 2000 long words assignment about copywriting. Now, this is going to get a little tougher. Talking about digital marketing is okay, social media marketing, blogging, and freelancing that's fine. How did I sound like Sri Lankans? Freelancing, freelancing. So in your, let's just cut it to like 500 words. Okay, who cares about 2000 for now? I see a lot of you are making effort. So the assignment is, I want you to write a 500 long word article and then show me some information of copywriting. If you can use Canva, go to canva.com. It's free. Create an image, put that image in your content, and put this post again on blogger.com, or maybe on a Facebook page, or on your LinkedIn. I'll leave the option to you now, because now I want you to populate all the places I've taught you to create an account on. I've taught you to create an account on blogger.com. I've told you uh, how you can create, shown you how you can create an account on LinkedIn. Then I've also shown you how to, use Facebook page and create a post. So I'll leave this to you. For now, here comes the tricky part. I don't want any video. Copywriting for video is actually experts' work. You can't do it. It took me 4 years to get over my inner fears when facing a camera. It took me a long time in understanding this, how, the importance of selecting right words. It took me a real long time in getting over my fears, for online streams. So I don't want any video. I want you to read all the articles given in a description of this video, and I want you to write an article. This time around, I'm going to be easy on you. 500 words only, right? I don't want to spoil your weekend. So, tomorrow is YouTube, and it seems like tomorrow is going to be a prolonged class because I don't want to have a class on Sunday. I don't feel like, I don't know why. Maybe you know the reason. I don't feel like doing it. So tomorrow is YouTube, and then also tomorrow, briefly before we end, we will talk about the importance of creating digital products. So there's no Sunday here. Everybody write it down. So can we have a likes and uh, to this video? By the way, hey, my channel just got monetized, and I see super chat here. I don't know what does that mean. I'm not worried about using it, but the good thing is whatever I do on this channel now is going to get me some money. I don't know what would that be, but that's pretty good. All the hearts and emojis. Love you guys, really do. You guys are amazing. How many of you, can I ask you and take a liberty to ask you this question? How many of you have been watching me consistently? You've been present in all the classes starting Monday all the way till this class, and have not skipped a single minute of my live stream. Hey, thank you for the comments. Love you guys. How many of you type in me? Let's see who is. Wow, there's a lot of people who have been watching these live streams. I thought it's a switch. One who has watched me on Monday probably has skipped on Tuesday. So a lot of you have actually been tentative and been a regular student of my training, and that's exciting, yaar. That is exciting. That is exciting, folks. This light is actually a lot better. Lot better. I don't know. I'm feeling like this. I often come across this migraine. That's so stupid. 373. What is that? I don't know. I'm tired. Uh, no, I'm not tired. I'm gonna come live anyway. That's how I am. Feel the need of coming live on different platforms, but I think that's enough for now. Uh-huh. I missed few minutes, but I attended. Yeah, thank you, Monday till now, Usra. Thank you, Asma Mohsen. Thank you, Asma. Kids will take good sleep. I've actually overslept, by the way. 11 hours. I don't know. Some days are good, some days are not so good. Right? Mm-hmm. Right. Wonderful. Monday till now. So, what do you guys uh, after all these trainings? We have done this for 5 days. Tomorrow is YouTube. Is there a fair sense of understanding about different topics, and perhaps you are able to identify your skill set? How many of you have got closer to identifying your skill set? How many of you are almost there? I would like to know this. That's interesting, Samar. And if you can also type in your field of interest, I would appreciate it. So me it doesn't make any sense. Maybe type in after watching all these training. That's kind of career I want to focus on. What is that? WordPress. Yeah, that's nice. Programming. Wow. Copywriting. This copywriting is going to get a lot more interesting in the next class as well. Freelancing. YouTube channel. So you're looking forward to the tricks and the traits for getting more subscribers on your channel and getting more views. So I'm gonna show you every single detail you ever wanted to learn about YouTube tomorrow. Every single detail. I mean, there must be something that has worked for me, right? So that's what I'm gonna tell you tomorrow, and hopefully you'll get it. SMMA. Wow, that's nice. I see many people with multiple areas of niches, and that's pretty good, promising, pretty promising. Blogging, business development, solopreneur, programming, SEO, English. Okay, copywriting is interesting, and copywriters actually get paid well too. Copywriters actually make good money, I tell you. If you go to upwork.com, even if you put up a gig on Fiverr, copywriting sells, and it sells well. It pays off well. Web development, data science. I wish I could teach you data science, not my area of expertise. Blogging, yeah, that's fine. Hassan says he's still confused. It's okay. Get a feel of it for the next couple of weeks. You'll get there. So I see many of you all are almost there. They have begun to identify their area of expertise. That's pretty neat. Freelancing, designing, copywriting. AutoCAD is good. Yeah. I mean, I can't teach it, but of course, go ahead and do it. Digital product. Let's learn digital product tomorrow. YouTube channel and freelancing. That's interesting. Social media marketing agency, Asad Ali says. Now, officeless agency is something that's an in need of an hour. I mean, a lot of freelancers in India are actually opting for SMMA or an officeless agency because it's easy at the end of the day, right? All you do is create an ad, and then you hook up people and give them leads, and hope that they hire you on a monthly basis or a weekly basis. And after COVID 19, since many small businesses are struggling, they are struggling to get sales since their brick and mortar physical retails and stores and shops have closed. They are struggling to get customers, and you can help them by giving them leads, by helping them with sales using Facebook and Instagram advertisement. Uh, and once their uh, money cycle revolves, you probably could fit in that equation nicely, right? So social media marketing is something that's gonna be maybe overcrowded in the future. Now, if you guys remember the social media marketing class, right? That social media marketing class, we spent around $5. Still, the second day or a third day, eight messaging conversions, seven comments, seven comments, and eight messages conversion. And I only have spent $5 out of that $5. I probably would have spent around 2.5 right now. For two odd dollars, I've got eight leads and seven comments. I'm interested. Let's talk. My friend Talha, I just made it to educate people. I'm not interested in doing this. Guys are, asking for price. Uh, wow, good work. And if I look at the comments, view results, let's see what do we have here. How much I have spent. So I have spent around, I don't know, still active. The total budget is 4 days. I don't know. Where does it say how much I have spent? Mm-hmm. See all. Don't see it. Maybe I'm too. Uh, but that's a good actually cost per. Uh, 0.32 is actually a good price. So $5 is nothing, right? At least start with $50. $5 peanuts. But even for $5, if you're getting a good response, count yourself lucky. So I've spent around 2.55. I don't know what's the purpose of showing it all the way at the very bottom. All the way to the bottom, I mean, and you're telling me that how much I've spent. But again, 2.55 and I got some good leads. Interesting, huh? Very interesting. Inbox. Let's go in there and see. I'm going to just show you one, not everything. Because I've not even, responded to these offers. You know, how do I expect people to give me their business for $5? Loading as we speak. Sometimes old pages do not load correctly on new Facebook interface. Everybody probably is going through this problem, right? It doesn't load for me, goes blank. I mean, it's a shame. Why would you roll out a program that just doesn't work correctly? I mean, you should have done your user interface testing before rolling it out to 2.6 billion people. Why would you just introduce it? And my problem is, since I'm a verified profile, I can't go back. I don't see an option here if I click on a drop down. Anyways, who cares about? No, it's actually PTCL, and I got this fiber line. It's not related to the internet speed. I'm appearing on a camera. Voice actually takes a lot of bandwidth, so it's not internet related. If I wait for 2 more minutes, it will throw me an error that we are fixing this problem. Everybody's going through this problem on Facebook, right? Yeah, video doesn't enlarge. Anyways, hoping uh, that I have taught good enough, given good enough knowledge, shown the way for you to get started as a copywriter. Now, all you will be required to do is click on the links in the description, go through these examples again, start writing. Start writing. Let's see what you have to offer here. Let's see your offer. Let's see how you get it done. I love you all. And Tomorrow it is 9:30 p.m. YouTube. And that would summarize everything. YouTube with digital products. And you get to know whatever you ever wanted to know. What else? Take care, guys. Take care. Talk to you tomorrow. Bye bye.